It's an old story now. I hardly believe it myself anymore. Back then, the whole world was as green and alive as this forest. The trees stretched as far as the eye could see, and everywhere you went, you would find crystals glittering like stars. Oh, it was beautiful. It was like we lived in a treasure chest. Until, that is, they invented those machines. The scientist called Archicus developed technology to harness the power of the crystals. The technology spread like wildfire, and he became famous all around the world. The technology made everyone rich. Villages grew into towns, towns grew into magnificent cities. But the crystals that supported our civilization were consumed one by one. We cut down the forest and dug into the earth searching for the crystals we'd grown addicted to. As far as our lives became easier, our land became more barren. The devastation spread. Even without the catastrophe, the crystals would have run out eventually. The civilization was bound to the collapse sooner or later. I'm sorry, I never meant to lie about all this. All I wanted was to look after you until you were old enough to leave the village and make your own life. After the coming of age ceremony, I thought that day had finally come. But then all this happened. You see, around here death isn't ending. It's more like a transformation. The villagers used the power of the crystal core to maintain their appearance so we could raise you. But when it disappeared, everyone returned to their real form. Ah, you see, it didn't disappear or go away. Everyone was still here beside you. People have this habit of only believing in what they can see. They fear things they don't understand, yet those same things help them. They praise them as miracles. But the crystal core is inside you now, and you can see the truth. The real miracle is that in this wide world, millions of years old, you're standing here at this moment. We were giving life, we were given life, and we were given each other. If that isn't a miracle, I don't know what is. You're not alone. Never forget how lucky you are to be a part of a world so full of light. That was a touching speech. Where's my handy J? I really don't want to talk to these people. I'm afraid I'm gonna miss something. Well, it's like this. What to say? How do you say? Oh, hey, Zara. Good to see you again. What's with the long face? Oh, the crystal core showed you how you were abandoned in the woods. Kid, doesn't matter where you came from or how you got here. Sure, whoever left you there was pretty darn selfish, to say the least. But if it wasn't for them, you wouldn't have never been born, would you? So I guess you should be grateful. Even if they were the worst parents in the world, I mean, what they did was unforgivable. Still, under water under the bridge, huh? Just be grateful you're alive. Forget the deadbeats and get on with it. That's my philosophy anyway. Trat shouldn't say such awful things about his parents. Maybe it's all true, but Azaro must be feeling mighty sensitive right now. Um, since when am I your mother? The only people around here who are allowed to call me mom are my little Ooze and Azaro here. Huh? Isn't that right, Azaro? You know I love you like my own. Er, maybe you think you're Azaro's mother and all, but if you ask him, he'll tell you something quite different. Love Azaro just as how much my precious boy Felpu, Feeple, Felpu. Yep. You see, honey, everyone loves Azaro. But wait up a sec. If Azaro calls you mom, then that makes me your dad. Oh boy, I like the sound of that. Oh, put a sock in it, you silly old goat. That's right, you put a sock in it. I don't want my Azaro getting all confused. Really. The only ones who seem confused here are you people. So since they got all this, like, do they have like a save crystal around here somewhere? While I'm sitting here traveling around the village, let me see how many videos I got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Alright, that's gonna make number 11. Zoro, you come a long way, my lad. But you know, when that crystal core appeared, when we met you for the first time, I suspected it would come to this, and in the end, you must realize the truth now, eh? We villagers come from that distant time when the crystal disappeared and the ancient civilization collapsed. The appearance of the crystal core and the tragedy that befell us all happened 2,000 years ago. We've been here like this ever since, but the centuries are finally coming to an end. Zoro, the crystal core shows ye it has entrusted you with a great task. No shit, Sherlock. I could have told you that. We're not letting us go back there. Welcome back, Zoro. I never dreamed this would happen. When that crystal core got sucked into you, I didn't know what was happening. But because of that, you can see me and everyone again. Zoro, the power of the crystal core is inside you now. Me and the other villagers, we all died way back then. But I'm just happy that I can talk to you like before. We're your family, Zoro, not just me, but everyone in the village. You know, I think from the very beginning that crystal core was meant for you. Oh, shucks. Oh, Zoro, you've had quite the adventure, haven't you? I've heard the crystal core got sucked right up into you. Do you feel okay? Does it hurt? It feels about the same. Really? Well, you be careful. That's some serious power you got inside you now. Zoro's going to be fine. That crystal core exists especially for him. It's made to protect him. It'll never hurt Zoro, ever. It's a perfect match. Yeah, I know. It's just that. Leon, it's bad enough you're always fussing about Uriel without you babying Zoro as well. I'm not babying anyone. Sheesh. Hehe. You haven't changed a bit since you were alive. Here we go. Hey Zoro, what's up? And I guess you know now that I'm way older than you. So I expect to be treated with the respect and admiration and awe that I deserve. You can call me Master. But you got to be kidding. You call me Master. Oh, you're just too funny. It's the rule. The older you are, the more important you are, right? You important? Oh, don't listen to him, Azario. We're already dead. It's time stopped for us long ago. But Azario, you're different. You'll never stop growing. You spoiled it. I was totally gonna be the boss. Alright, so it's not gonna let us leave the village just now. Probably gotta find some more people to talk to.